Hi, this reading is for Anna. Anna, thank you so much for choosing me to do your reading today. So let's jump into it. You chose the life reading, so I'm going to talk a little bit about what came through for you as far as personality traits and such to start. You are a very friendly person. It seems like you do speak your mind honestly. Some people might take it as a little too honestly at times until they get to know you. You definitely aren't somebody who's afraid of asking questions. You see life as it is, and you see people as they are. And even when they have bad traits or things are going bad in your life, it does seem like you're able to stay fairly optimistic about things. Kind of like they say people, wear those rose tinted glasses. So it's kind of like you look at the world and others and see their best. Your friends, they value that you're honest with them. They can't always figure out initially when you say something exactly what you're meaning, and they might wait, and then they kind of figure out what you're trying to say, and they really do appreciate that you don't hold back with them. It does seem like you are fairly independent. You definitely don't like being told what to do. You're happy to help people if they ask you nicely, which is great. When you feel hurt inside, you're the type of person that's gonna, in front of people, act, like, the situation's a joke, yeah, whatever. And then you're the type that will go home and cry and kind of process it all out later. So kind of on the outside, you have this bubbly exterior, and you have this other side when you go home that you're not really showing the world, if that makes sense. But you have this incredibly trusting heart and like this childlike innocence and the way that you view people. So there are, a lot of people, especially more than anything when it comes to love and love relationships, that kind of take advantage of that. It has caused you to meet some people in life and in relationships who haven't been the best. But you're very bright and you're very intelligent, and you're able to hold your own in any situation at the end of the day. So it might feel like at times your heart is really defenseless when it comes to these type of predatory people who have no boundaries, but you pick up, you do okay, you make it, and you figure them out, and you do okay. Even though it hurts a little, the end result is that Anna is okay. When it does come to you picking partners, you're not attracted to wishy-washy type people or weak type people. You do like those strong kind of alpha personalities. Along with that, you're also not willing to give up any of your individuality. And so sometimes when these people are alpha, and they are also predatory, that can cause some issues in relationship. It also feels like you're a little reluctant about things, not so much commitment, but more the marriage word. Kind of freaks you out on some level. You do like feeling equal with your partner, so it does seem like you take on maybe a few of their personality traits during the relationship. I also feel like, you're very comfortable with like sitting down, hanging out, watching sports with the guys, that type of stuff. Like putting on their hoodie, just kind of chilling out, more so than you do with women in your life. You're also like a really great host. So, when everybody wants to come and hang out and watch the Super Bowl, it does feel like, you're all for entertaining that. You have a very compassionate and empathetic heart. And I feel like, as much as you can have this tough exterior at times, You also cry really easily during things like movies or commercials. You feel really deeply. You're very, you're sentimental, and you're probably the type of person that saves romantic texts that you receive, or old movie tickets, or dries out flowers that were given to you on special days from the person that you're with. Your children just adore you. It does feel like you guys are buddies. You're more friends than anything, and that you really enjoy them and they really enjoy being around you. At first, when you had your first one, it does feel like the responsibility of that, scared you a little bit. And then you were just, I don't know what to do, which is really, that's a common first time mom thing. But once you got the hang of it, it seems like you really do enjoy motherhood very well. You're also the type of person that hates to stand still. So being a mother really gave you a good way to stay busy and outlet that. So, all right, let's jump a little bit into right now for you. So right now, Anna, it does seem like, you're taking time to think about choices and opportunities of things for your life. You're spending more time kind of wishing about the things you want to have happen instead of kind of putting those things into motion to make them happen. You have a lot of ideas popping up, and you're going to hear about this repeatedly during this spread because this is a common theme for you. So Spirit really wants you to be aware of this for some reason today. Challenges. You are exploring all these new things. There's a lot of things that you want to manifest. And again, you're not really taking action because you're feeling uncertain about having everything you need to move forward with it. You're unsure about things, how to make those things happen. So I'd like you to kind of stay, tuned in to your own intuition and set an intention, of what you want your desired outcome to be. As far as your recent past goes, Anna, wow, you had an unexpected change kind of come up fast on you. And, it felt like you hit this streak of bad luck even. Not that, you actually did, but it felt that way. You had just a lot come at you that you weren't expecting, and that wasn't in the way that you wanted things to be. So, but instead of doing just nothing about it and hoping that, things would get better, it does feel like you started thinking of ways that you could improve your situation, and trying to take control of your own destiny. And even though you felt like this was being forced on you, it also seems like this really helped you to break a negative cycle and pattern in your life and start to get rid of things that no longer served you. I'm going to stop right here because we're up to 8 minutes, which means it's going to take a bit to upload to YouTube. Go and put that up, send it over to you, and complete the rest of your reading in a part 2.